Hey, James, I want to welcome you back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. Um, my apologies. I made two mistakes. One, when we went to Globe Life for a Rangers game, I didn't make a video of Globe Life. I don't know why. Number two, I actually did some footage of when we went to the XFL game. The old Ranger ballpark, which is now called, oh gosh, it's not Cherokee, not Cherokee. It's named after a Native American tribe, but they've converted that into a football stadium. Choctaw, yes, Choctaw Stadium. That's where the Arlington Renegades play. That's the XFL team. I thought they did a great job with it, to be honest. And I hope in the future that UT Arlington's team will grow as far as fan base to the point where they could have their games at Choctaw Stadium. I think that would be a really good use of that stadium. Obviously, the XFL is in the spring. The UT Arlington football team, they could play there in the fall. Honestly, I think it'd be really cool if Oklahoma State did a home and home, but the game that UT Arlington hosts would be at Choctaw Stadium. There's plenty of OSU alumni in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I guarantee you, we could put 40,000 people in that stadium. Anyway, I want to slide over. I'm going to put some pictures here of Boise State's plans, what they want to do to improve their football stadium. And the reason I want to do that is I want to address not only them, but BYU as well. Because in my opinion, the reason the Pac12 is in the position they're in, now granted, Boise State does need to improve their stadium. They need to increase the capacity to over 40,000 if they want to be a FBS, Power 5 school. That's what SMU is doing to their stadium. But I believe the reason the Pac-12 is in the position they're in is because they said no to BYU, is because they said no to Boise State. If the Pac-12 had expanded when they could a couple years ago and brought those two teams in, they would be in a much better position now than they are. I mean, think about it. Boise State is really close to the Oregon schools. They're close to the Washington schools. Those would be great rivalry games. We've seen Boise State play Oregon. That was a good football game. It was definitely worth watching. I would watch Boise State versus Washington State. I would watch Boise State versus Washington. I would watch Boise State versus BYU. I think that would be a tremendous game, and I'm not saying the Big 12 should immediately bring in Boise State, but I do think they should at least consider it. So, anyway, I hope. Speaking of the Pac-12, there's talks of them negotiating with the CW. I'm going to link this video on Twitter and try to get George Kliakoff's attention again. Because, yes, the CW is a valid option, but you need to also include ESPN and Ion and Apple and or Amazon. possibly NBC Universal. If you could get 4, possibly 5 of those TV partners to be a part of a conglomerate, you could ensure that all of your games are going to be on television or streaming. And number 2, if you've got at least 4 partners of that list that would be willing to, in fact, let's just put the list up here. I said CW is negotiating with them. ESPN, I know, backed out, but you could invite them in if they're willing to just do $10 million. CW, ESPN, NBC Universal, Ion, Apple, and Amazon. There's 6. If you can get 4 of them, just 4, to come in and be a part of this conglomerate to put Pac-12 football on television and the rest of the sporting events as well, that's at $10 million apiece, that's $40 million. That would help the Pac-12 survive. Now, if you could get 5, that would be even better, because then you're guaranteeing that all of your football games are going to be available by TV or streaming. So I don't know if Mr. Kliakoff is even thinking in those terms, but I will tell you this, sir, if you really think that you can get away with just having 1 or 2 of those and think you're going to get above $31.7 million, which is what the Big 12 is getting, I think you're mistaken. The economy is a little tight right now. But if you spread it out, ESPN, CW, NBC Universal, which includes USA Network, Ion, Apple, Amazon, you get a group of those organizations to work together, you could have anywhere from $40 to $50 million per team per year. And that is, it's more than the Big 12 is getting, but you're going to have to take care of some of the cost as far as producing. But it would also be equivalent to this supposed offer that the Big Ten has made to Oregon and Washington, where they said they'll give those schools $40 million if they'll come to the Big Ten on a reduced rate. Well, if the Pac-12 is making $40 million and they don't have to travel as far, obviously, if Oregon is playing Oregon State and Washington and they add either, and I do think they should add Fresno State and San Diego State. They're obviously not as big of a TV market as USC and UCLA, but it does give you a presence in Southern California. So there's a way George Kliakoff can save the Pac-12, and I'm just throwing this out there because I think that it would help. So, if you are new to the channel, please hit like and subscribe. Like I said, tomorrow I will post the video I did on Choctaw Stadium there in Arlington. I do hope that one day that UT Arlington can use that facility for its football. Apparently they're sharing a field with a high school stadium. And if UT Arlington ever wants to become an FBS school, they're definitely going to have to either upgrade their facilities or play their games at Choctaw Stadium. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And as always, go Pokes.